All right, back. Bathroom break is over. Rat shit, bat shit. Dirty little twat. 26 assholes tied in a knot. Hooray, lizard shit. Fuck. What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris. Hello, Retro Creep. How's everyone doing today? There is nobody home right now. I may have one teenager come home during the stream. I don't know where the hell they are. But I know the missus and one of the other children are 2 hours away right now at a dance competition. I just happened to be home. I didn't get to stream this afternoon for you guys because of errands that had to have been run. And that's it. No true purpose tonight other than to have some good fellowship with some good fucking people. I did get something in the mail today that maybe we'll talk about here in a little bit once we get a few people in. Television Gamer, what's up, brother? Thanks for popping in, my man. Something from a company called Spider People. Are you one of us? Over on the Ticker Talks. I'll explain what that's all about here. Like I said, when we get maybe a few more people in there. Right now, it looks like the Intelligent Gamer is the only guy in there. It says 2, but you got to remember, I always have my secondary account, the Creepy Crawl, playing in the background for, algorithm things and views and... And, of course, there are times where we leave the screen and I can't see the chat. It's very useful to have this going as well. So it's muy beneficio to me. Just let you guys know I got a little head today. Actually, I've had this guy for a long time. I've had him for a long time. You know what I have him for? I keep random minifigures in it. I got whatever the fuck that is. It's a Keshi style. I have one of look at this. This is a vintage Wendy's prize. It's a clock car. You pull it back and it does its thing. I think my buddy what the fuck is Coleco Joe gave me that a long time ago. Never did anything with it. But it's got a bunch of just like little minifigs and just random toys. Look at this. Anyone remember Street Shark? I remember Street Shark. I have a set of 6 of these Keshi figures. In fact, this might have been one of the figures in that 6-pack. It was 2 3-packs, but I got them at Five Below. Oh yeah, look at this old ninja. In fact, I think these 2 were gifts from No Swear Gamer from a long time ago. Maybe not so much this. I don't remember exactly. I do know the Frosty was, but that's why that's out here. I got a few things I need to dig for in there. So how is everyone doing tonight? Do I even have everybody in here? Let me see. Oh, I'm dropping shit left and right. Yeah, so over on TikTok, I got 2 accounts. I have Million Macabre, which is my art. Let me put on another light. Oh, I can't unplug the amp. I was going to put another light so it's not so fucked up, but what are you going to do? But over there I got 2 accounts. I got one for Million Macabre and one for Reptile Haunt specifically. I'm not going to do a channel for Reptile Haunt, so just whatever. My vlog channel is where I'll be talking more about that. In fact, I got a video probably coming out from the TikTok. I'll probably just repost that in my other YouTube account. But I entered a giveaway. There's an account there called The Creep Inn. Think of it like, a place where you go to sleep. We're going to go get a room at the inn. But the word Creep Inn family. And they breed, I believe, tarantulas and other kinds of... Why did I say tarantula? What the fuck? They breed or they just sell tarantulas and other, arachnids and stuff like that. And they were doing a giveaway in collaboration with another account called Spider People. And what they were giving away was a like a little habitat to build. And if you guys remember a while back, we had Renfield. Not only my jumping spider that, you know, I had in a container or whatever, like a legit jumping spider, but we also have a stuffy Renfield right here that you can't really see as much as you used to be able to. But I still have that over there, Stacy. He's still there. If you're watching, he's wearing 8-bit style sunglasses. And unfortunately, I guess fortunate for me, only 4 people really jumped in on it. I won. I got it today. I did an unboxing over on my Reptile Haunts account. How cool is that? Spider. It's called the Crypt Keeper. We're not going to go too deep. This stream isn't about this. But Alan, what's up, buddy? But it's just a little 7x4x4 kind of situation. They got magnetic doors that lock in with a magnet. You know, the air holes are shaped like spider webs. It's got their branding on there. Here, you know what? Hold on. Here's a QR code to go see them if you wish to. I'll just leave that up for a few seconds. Hopefully it's a good enough shot for you. There you go. If not, you can see the words. And it also came with a sticker. The sticker's fucking awesome. So, and the irony of it, the whole reason I even entered it is because of our last jumping spider experience. I was like, you know what? I'd like to do that. I'd like to make another little habitat. And this time, instead of buying one, instead of buying a spider, actually going out to the park or whatever and just grabbing it, whatever the jumping spiders are that we have around here. I don't know if they're regal or common or whatever the fuck. I don't care. It's a fucking spider, you know? And give them a nice little home, putting it together and stuff. So we'll be doing that here in the future. Violation! What did you say? It's the creep. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. How cool is it that spiders and creeps are all getting together on the internet? Ooh, that sounded nice. That F. Really gets my guts churning. So what is everybody up to this Friday evening? For anyone just jumping in, there's nobody home right now, and I didn't get to stream earlier. Oh, you know what I should have done? Let me set this up. Let me set this up while you guys are watching, because you know me. When am I ever going to be fucking ready for? Well, actually, technically, in all fairness, in all fucking fairness, I didn't even know I was streaming. No, I don't want to go to my dashboard. I want to go to my account page. Where is it? View my page. Let me view the page. All right, guys. I can't see the chat right now, but give me a second. I'll put my dealio there. Okay, yeah, that looks fine to me. I'll put my celly phone here to see the live chat. Oh, that's funny. I'm not seeing any chat over here. I know there's people who are chatting. Chatty Cathy's. Okay, there we go. I got it back up. And the reason I wanted to come in here is because we do have some more advancements. I'm gonna be redoing a lot of this, guys. Give me time. But we are up to $170 all fucking ready, and I haven't even made the kickoff video yet. We got a $50 donation from Casey, the Intellivision Gamer, whom I hope is still in the chat, dude. Thank you so much. God, that was... I woke up to that and was like, wow. Yeah, I woke up a little late today. I wasn't feeling well. And $120 from an anonymous donor. I do know who they are. They know I know who they are. We've already spoken, and I've already reached out with my gratitude. Guys, what a fantastic start. What a fantastic start. I'm just waiting on a couple more people who want to maybe sponsor the shirt. Technically, we all have until April, and I'm going to keep pushing that. I'm going to keep pushing it, and I'm going to keep pushing it. Because I'd like to get a nice handful of sponsors. Right now, I believe I have 3. I believe I have 3 total. And I got a local burrito shop that I'm kind of hoping to work with. I sent them an email. If not, I'm going to be going down there for an event here Monday or Tuesday or something like that. Same kind of deal. They'll block out like 2 hours and donate a percentage of those sales to your cause and everything. So I'm kind of hoping to do that. Plus, they're right down the street from me. I love their food, and I know a lot of people. Plus, it's one of the few places in my town that has a lot of parking available. Yeah, you got to think. You got to think of these things, you know what I mean? So let me move over here to, okay, I just want to make sure there wasn't anything that you couldn't see, making sure everybody's on the right page. I've had this up for a couple of days. I was going to make a movie. I was going to make a video about this. Maybe I'll just clip it out of this and upload it as its own thing for the Alzheimer's Association. But I saw this yesterday, and it warmed my heart and hurt my heart at the exact same time. So Roger Sweet, he is who's responsible for the initial spark of He-Man as a toy. They were supposed to come out with, just to sum it up, some kind of a barbarian style thing, and they had just passed on Star Wars, and you know the story. So this guy right here, I know there's a lot of controversy when it comes to who. It's a collaborative thing. Whoever created He-Man as a whole, it was a complete team of people. But Roger here was the guy who took a couple of big Jim figures and resculpted them to get the Barbarian, like the He-Man that we have now. There was a bullet head one, and I can't remember what the third one was. But they went with the one that looked closest to what we call He-Man today. And if it wasn't for his sculpt, we may not have had He-Man as we know it. Maybe it would have still been cool, maybe it wouldn't have been. But apparently there was a GoFundMe, and you can look for it yourself. I'm not trying to push it or nothing. Because he has dementia. They've raised, oh my goodness, they've raised over $65,000 in donations. They were asking $5,000. I guess his wife is the one who initiated this. I can't remember. I didn't read the whole thing just yet, but I figured I would show it. Here. You know what? Is this a link? If you would like to support the campaign, let me copy the link. I'm going to put this in the... Let me come in here. Let me put it in here. If you guys want to support him, by all means. But it was interesting that he... let me come back to Earth here. That popped up yesterday. Yeah, it's just sad seeing, first of all these heroes. I mean, I didn't know who he was until the toys that made us. I'll admit that. But reading that last night, just kind of glancing through it. Like I said, I want to make a whole video about it. Maybe I will. Especially with Gene. It was Gene Hackman who was found dead with his wife. It's my understanding he had Alzheimer's. Bruce Willis is very far into the stages of Alzheimer's. It's my understanding they actually put him in a home. And when I say home, I mean like a care facility that's specifically geared towards memory diseases and everything. Mediocre clarinet player says, about to walk the subway. Y'all want anything? Yeah, they're pastrami sandwich. They're 1 pound pastrami sandwich. Absolutely. Why is that sounding so buzzy? Give it a little bit of nut. it goes to show how important it really is. I know I push it pretty hard on the ears. As a matter of fact, it's one of my favorite mugs. It's one of my favorite mugs. Not only does it keep my coffee piping hot at all times, but it's ribbed for my pleasure. And the inside is ribbed too, so when I stir it, it annoys everybody in the house. So instead of just kind of doing this, I put like a splash of milk in my coffee and I leave it at that. But I'll put the spoon all the way in and go, and because this is stainless steel with a thin layer of air between the the layers. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice, and I like it. I like picking on the people I live with. All right, let me get this going. What is going on, everybody? It's the evening, so somebody should be able to type and say the stuffs and do the things. Where's my thing? Maybe I'll pick up the controller and just start playing a game or something. Yep. Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes. Let's go. What is up, Con Mick 99? I'm just going to call you Con, the con artist. What is going on? Thank you for coming in to the stream. Nothing really going on today. I shared a little container for a spider pet that I got from a giveaway on the Ticker Talks. We talked about the Alzheimer's Association, and the link is always down below. Please never super chat or donate direct through my PayPal. Always use the link to the Alzheimer's Association. Pretty please. With sugar on the fucking top. So, what do we got here? Steve, what's going on? My retro tonight must be playing some Stardew Valley 10th anniversary for the game already. Right on. My retro tonight. Hold on. Playing some, I don't know if I know Stardew Valley. 10th year anniversary. Stardew. Let me look that up. What is that on? Well, it should be an Atari game, and I should know about it, right? S-T-A-R-D. Is it U-E or E-W? Stardew Valley. There it is. Okay. I have no idea what that is. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, it's like a farming game. It's one of those kind of games where you have to pay attention to things for a long period of time. That's rad. That's rad. I hope you enjoy your experience today. Making, I don't know, what can you grow me some fucking radishes or something? That'd be rad. That'd be wicked rad. I'm not making fun of you. I hope you don't think I am. I'm just in a goofy mood tonight. A lot of good things happened today. A lot of really good things happened today, and I'm in a fucking upward spirit. It's awesome. Pixel art style, not Atari. Yeah, I just saw that. It's pretty rad. My daughter kept trying to get me into a game like that. It was called, I keep wanting to call it Horizon something. But oh my God, it was like wicked popular for the longest time. Animal something. Not Animal Farm. Animal Crossing, that's it. I just could not get my mind around it. I'll keep radishes in mind for you. It depends on the season I land on. Hey, I would appreciate that. That's awful rad of you. Rad of you to radish it up for the creep. That's fucking rad. Me dig long time. Yeah, I got nothing retro going on tonight. Just some guitar stuff. I think the missus just messaged me. Like I said, they're out about an hour and a half, 2 hours out for a dance competition. Oh, by the way, first of the last competitions. Oh, I think they're going to be doing it all weekend. I might be going back with them on Sunday. I don't know. But I'm giving them the hearts and the loves and the thumbs ups and all the stuffs that make the things happen with the family. But yeah. So I saw that thing on the suite there, and I was just like, what a fucking bummer. What a bummer. What a bummer. Let me move a few things around here for me. Commented from Ireland. Oh, right on. And off this week, so first I'm having a chance to catch a live. I appreciate that. Ireland, that's where my people came from. I guess I couldn't tell you where, but my name stems from Callahan. It was basically cut right in half. Now it means telephone call. But apparently my people from way back in the day, my brothers take the whole being Irish thing like to the tilt, like they're actually from there. Almost to a disrespectful fucking level, to be honest with you. But that's a pretty typical Boston thing for us to do, you know? It is what it is. But that's awesome. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate it. I think it's so wild. I know we've had the internet for a long time. I've been using the internet since Windows 95, give or take, right? I mean, I did dibble in Prodigy a little bit when it was still all text-based. But it really wasn't until like Windows 95 and AOL and all that I got into it. And to this day, it still blows my mind. It will have folks like Violation from Down Under, you know, Australia way. And now we got this rad cat from Ireland. It blows my fucking mind. Originally related to Dirty Harry. You know what? I got a fun Dirty Harry story for you. That technically has nothing to do with him. I used to manage this Friendly's. It's a restaurant around on the East Coast, and sometimes it goes out as far as Ohio. But think of like Denny's, but the food's better, and it was actually an ice cream shop first. So you get a giant ice cream soda fountain, and then you have this little sandwich grill kind of scenario with burgers and melt sandwiches and sourdough and all that crap. And I was managing one in this town called Woburn, Mass. It's not there anymore. And we used to be a corporate training store. And one day, the cops came running in. I mean, their hands were on their shit and everything. And it was like 2 came in through the front door, 1 came in through our emergency door in the back. And everyone was like, holy shit, what's going on? And it says, well, we got a distress call and couldn't get anybody on the line. Who the fuck called? Who called you? Who called these guys? What's going on? And this one lady was wicked embarrassed, and she's like, oh my god. So the way our doors walk, you'd walk into a door, there'd like this little, 5x5 little foyer, and then you walk in the door to go into the actual restaurant. But in that little space was a payphone in the corner. And there was a little boy who kept going in and out of there while mom was waiting to pay or something like that. Long story short, she's like, oh no. I think my son might have done that with the payphone over there. I am so embarrassed. I'm sorry. And, the kid got a little talk from the police, but got a sticker or like something, whatever. Fist bump. Charges. Whatever the cops did back then. And we called it good. And then 2 days later, same thing happens. Nobody's in the fucking hallway. This happens like earlier in the day. There was like nobody in there. It's like a Tuesday, I think. Cops come running in. Wow, we couldn't get anybody. 911 distress call from this location. And I'm like, I have one waitress with me. And I've been in the back room. No one here's calling the cops. And they gave us a phone number. And we're like, yeah, that's not us. That's not our fax line. That's not our, our network line. That's not our, which I think was the same line. But, it's not the payphone line, which technically didn't even belong to us anyway. So like, okay, all right, well, we'll have to figure this out. And then sure, it just started happening so regularly that we had pots of coffee ready for him. And it got to the point where they were like, look, we're going to have to start fining you for this. We're like, we don't know where it's coming from. So we made an agreement and all that. I mean, they would still have to check on us and everything. But almost daily, multiple times a day, 911, 911, 911, 911. So then it kind of stopped. It kind of stopped and everything was good. And then I got a phone call about 3 or 4 months after that from an Inspector Callahan to inform me that they figured out what the problem was and they've resolved it. But when I answered the phone and the guy says, hi, Mr. Call, this is Inspector Callahan with the Woburn Police Department. And I was just like, really? And he paused and was like, look, I'm not in the mood. I said, all right, make my day. What do you got? The fucking guy just, what'd I just tell you? I mean, he had a little bit of fun with it. So there's my Inspector Callahan story. I don't think his name was Harry, though. I don't think his name was Harry. Our favorite sports bar in town, St. Patty's Day with a Reuben on a pretzel bun. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love me some good boiled, I love me a boiled dinner. Though I'm not a big cabbage fan. I've never been a fan of cabbage. But if you put that into a Reuben, oh. So what ended up happening if you guys are fucking falling off the edges of your seats? You know, the stream gives you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. When they were doing fiber optic lines in that neighborhood, it was all business, right? They had a special line set up that and there were new tunnels, that if there were a collapse and the line were to break, it would instantly call 911, and they would know to go to that specific pinpoint, because there was multiple. So the one underneath our restaurant had, like, I don't know, number 5. I don't know how they fucking figured it out. But number 5 kept signaling to 911 using a phone number that didn't even exist anymore. And what was going on was the lines that they used for it were deteriorating. So the reason it kept calling is because it would, like, break and then come back together. Breaking and eventually it just broke. And after the last call and they reset it or did something, they never got a call again. But it took them a little bit to figure it out. They eventually called the phone people and they had to do some digging and looking. So apparently what happened was an old safety protocol that they had was not only abandoned but never turned off. And it just kept signaling for help, like there were workers under there dying or something. I don't know. But it was really old. That's all there is to that. That's all there is to that. You like that, Steve? Yeah, I don't know. You guys think we should play some games? Wow, there are 7 people in here. Oh my God. Roll on Patty's Day and shout out my American brother, Slanchy. We say Slanchy here, but I think we're saying it wrong. But thank you, my friend. Cheers to you. It does. It sounds fucking muddy, guys. Let's give it some fucking balls. That's pretty much every fucking Slayer song right there. You know what I mean? Gigi's Crepes. Gotta roll. All right, man. You have an excellent evening, Steve. Thanks for coming in, man. And hit the bank drive-through before the week's end. Rad. Yeah, I already did all my pre-weekend stuff. Went down to the dispensary and got my snoochie boochies. And That's really it. I already done my grocery shopping. So you be well, and if we don't speak between now and then, have a great weekend. You take care. All right, slancha. So we put the wrong vowel at the end of it. Everyone, all the cats around here, and I almost look at them like wannabes, but they say slanchi. You know, I don't know. I mean, I got my shamrock with the flag inside of it, but I do not have a Fighting Irish fucking tattoo. Not on my neck, not on my ankle. Oh, and not on my chest. Because I ain't ever done time. That's how I look at it here. No judgment, but every guy I've known that's ever done time, that of course is, you know, claims Irish heritage, either has one on their neck, on their chest, on their fucking ankles. No, I wish I knew how to play some U2 songs. I don't know how to play any U2 songs. I'm not a big fan of them. But, the Cranberries, I used to play a lot of their stuff when I did cover bands. In fact, here's a fun story. Maybe we could try to figure out how to play that tonight. The song Zombie, that doo 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 doo. There was a gentleman, and I think his name was Dave. I can't remember. But he was in a local cover band called Mixed Nuts. And they used to play this bar, this lounge that I used to bounce at called the Town Line Lounge in Malden, Mass. And he was trying to figure that part out, and he couldn't quite get it. And I remember I'd been playing that recently quite a bit. So I went up there and you know, showed it to him and everything. And we had a couple of good talks about guitar and all that stuff. And his Strat was exceptionally nice, and I liked it. And, you know, we talked about gear and all that. And he thanked me. And this whole time, I'm like, I know this fucking dude. But I can't picture from where. There's another little band that came out from the Massachusetts area. As a matter of fact, the singer's from my town. And they're now guitar players from the town adjacent. And they're called Extreme. And before Nuno was in the band, this guy was in the band. But they were called The Dream back then. And my now ex-wife's sister had their original record that said The Dream. And on the back, he was on it. And that's where I recognized him from. I came back the next week to go to work on that particular day they were playing again. And I said, wait a minute, you used to be with The Dream, right? He's like, yeah. And I told him about the record and all that. And he's like, yeah, it's unfortunate. He didn't really give me any juicy gossip as to why he wasn't in the band anymore. I really don't know. Didn't ask. Didn't give a fuck. Really nice guy. Really nice guy. Hope he's doing well. I want to say his name was Dave, but I can't remember 100%. I'm probably way off on the fucking name. Megan, what's up? How are you tonight? How are you? Do you like Testament? Yeah, I do. I'm not like a huge fan of them, but like Practice What You Preach, In the Dark, those are great albums. I like their more thrashier stuff, but Skolnick as a composer, I mean, he isn't just a guitar player. I mean, he's the real deal, especially when it comes to like classical. In fact, he left thrash to go continue or pursue his classical studies. Fantastic. I saw it was a guitar clinic he had done. I can't remember if it was here in Boston or in Phoenix when I was still out there. I know I saw Dave Ellefson in Phoenix and Paul Reese Smith in Boston. I haven't been to a lot of those clinics because I don't know. I don't like crowds. I don't like people. I don't like being out with people and crowds. But there's a few I would go see, and yeah, he's amazing. And I can never remember what the rhythm guy's name, but he's the one that came up with all those chops, right? But I do. I like Testament. I like them fine. Absolutely. First time I went to America, I went to a Walmart, and we got shown the many shamrock leg taps. Oh, I'm sure you did, man. Walmart. What state did you happen to grace your legit Irish presence? What state? What state did you land on? I'm curious as to what, because what state you went to, really determines what kind of Walmart you ended up going to. So, Brady Goat, what's going on, my man? Thanks for popping in. I just throw 300 band names at you until you punch me. Nah, dude, I love talking music. I love talking, everything. And we don't have to just talk about toys and games and Alzheimer's Association, link down below. We're already past the free t-shirt mark. Primus. I respect Claypool a lot for his creativity, for his ingenuity, his fucking rad style. But there's only so much of Primus I can really stomach. As a musician, I respect him with all, But as a full band, I've seen him live a few times with other bands and stuff, and it's always a great time. But to buy the cassette or the CD or the album and just listen to Primus, that's one of those bands I can't. If they're on, fuck yeah, And more than just My Name is Mud. But never been a big fan, but I dig him. I dig him, and I respect Les Claypool with the nth degree. It was Illinois, actually. Did you get to have a Chicago dog while you're out there? Or even better, an Italian beef and sausage combo with both hot and sweet peppers. I actually used to own a Chicago sandwich shop. I bought into it, I should say. I bought into it. And then my partner said, nope, no more sandwich shop for us. He opened up a second one and didn't really do very well. Mine kept paying for both of them. And then one day he keyed my store and there was nothing in it. Empty. Lights, everything, gone. And when we went to court, it just turned out the way I signed my paperwork with him. That I was just another prick he owed money to. Stand in line. I didn't know better. But Chicago specifically, right on. Chicago is a really mixed bag. And I don't want to pick on it, and I don't want to not pick on it. But Chicago is a tough city. It's a real tough city. But a lot of amazing stuff, especially food, came out of Chicago. A lot of great stories came out of Chicago. Chicago seemed to, or at least that Midwest section, seemed to host a lot of serial killers. And I've owned a car from Chicago. So, yeah, Chicago's a great town. Or city. We call everything towns out here in Boston. I don't know why. Like, I'll call people kid, and it really bugs them. That's just something that we Boston guys do. It has nothing to do with actual age. It has nothing to do with actual age. But yeah, Chicago's really rad. Really rad. The music out of Chicago. Oh, all those fucking blues artists. My baby left me! That fucking bitch. You know what? I had this weird ambition that I was going to start like a traditional blues band, like just real nasty, just tasty shit, right? But be like vulgar with my lyrics and shit. Be the bad boy of blues instead of being like, hey, my baby, be like that fucking bitch, that boukyak. For my Italian patrons. Oh, man, that's great. That's great. C777W, what's going on? It's a skeleton holding the controller AI generated. Yes and no. It's actually a picture of me wearing my hoodie with a mask that I often wear live sometimes. And I asked Gemini to turn me into an EC comic character. And that's what it gave me. And as far as the controller is concerned, I did have them do that too. It was originally an Atari joystick. Atari flipped out when I would put it on t-shirts. So I made this one little weird controller and then I just placed it in his hand. So the controller itself is 100% AI, but the creature itself is just, it's got an AI filter on it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, there's your answer. Chicago, home of the, yep. I love Al Bundy, man. Al Bundy is probably one of the greatest cats on the planet. We should have more Al Bundys. Should have a lot more Al Bundy. What's the other Al from Chicago? I mean, fuck, I know. The Griswolds are from Chicago. Who's the other Al you're talking about? Wait. No, that's Milwaukee. I was gonna say Happy Days is from Chicago, but that's Milwaukee, so it's not the dude from the restaurant. Fuck, who's the other Al you're talking about? Oh my god, I'm gonna feel like an idiot, aren't I? I'm gonna feel like an idiot. What band of flat hats are you wearing? I just got into the Scally type hats. Boston Scally Company. I actually own a couple. I have one that's a New England Patriots tribute. Actually, I gave it to the girls because it's too small for my melon. And I have another one that's more like my dress cap. It's a black one with they call it a peaky. Whereas this isn't as long. It's a little tighter. Let me go get it. I'll put the guitar down for a little while. Turn the amp off. And this one's called the Boondock. Not, again, officially licensed to the Boondock Saints or anything, but it's a really nice black peaky. Unfortunately, it looks like it's always kind of dusty because it's like that kind of velvety kind of thing going on. But it's got a black embroidered shamrock in the back. There you go. You can see it now. And the inside has the Latin that's on the trigger fingers of the boys themselves. And it used to have, the shamrock that's inside of it used to be green. But, in fact, I thought the actual Irish flag was on the inside. But the brim is also like a green kind of plaid situation. And this one is, like I said, it peaks a little differently in profile than this. I prefer the longer ones. In fact, I actually like the ones that have the button in the top and the ones that button here as well. I had my grandfather's one after he passed away many years ago. That had the snap in the front, and there was like ribs. The hat was made in triangles, so it had kind of like a puffier look to it. They call those newsies, like the old news carrier kids used to have. Come get it! And you throw it at your car and all that, and they flip a coin at you back in the day. I actually did a whole video on Scally caps. I think when I got this one. Honestly, I think I did. I think I did a whole video on the history of Scally caps. But some people around here call them Scullies, but they're not. They're Scally. Or Newsies, depending on how you want to go. But Boston Scally is the way, honestly. I like them. There's a couple of other brands out there, and I just can't remember them now. And they make great hats, but there's just something about these guys. And even if the name Boston wasn't involved in it, if it was just random Irish guy Scally cap or Scottish guy Scally cap, I would have still, the quality's great. Their prices are amazing. You're not spending $100, $150 for a specialty cap. They got a Frankenstein's Monster one that comes out every year that I've wanted to get for the past handful of years. They're like $45 to $65 in most cases, even the ones that are limited. This one was originally limited, but it was so popular they kept coming out with it. So I no longer own a limited a limited amount of them, but that's who I mainly get my caps from. And back in the day, no joke, I would get them at thrift stores. Grandpa passes away, and I love the old school caps. I do. So I bring them home. I run them through the fucking laundry machine, let them make sure they tumble dry and they're real hot for a little while to kill anything that might be in there. And very good. Moving on, putting my fucking hat on, walking to the store to get my shit. Oh, yeah, Al Capone. I had a dog named Capone. We talked about him the other day. Megatron says, hi, Bart. Off-Grid Arcade. What's going on, my man? Thanks for popping in. Maybe we should pick up the guitar again. Nah, you know what? I'm in the mood to play. Let's play some Atari. Let's play some fucking Atari. Man, yesterday we played Castlevania on the Sega Master System. What a fun game that was. I don't want to play it again today just for the sake of, I know people will sit there and play the same game for like months and shit, and I do it once in a while too when it comes to like high score challenges and stuff like that, or if I'm trying to get better at something. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like to overload the same thing over and over again. I love Boston Scally. Brady Goat says, "Do you own any? Do you own any?" The one that is Patriots branded is this really nice kind of real heavy wool like. And it's like gray and blue patches. It's fucking beautiful. And the inside has a little bit of red. But Bundy first though. Go Bundy. Absolutely, man. I got Poe a Popeye Boston Scally cap for his birthday last year. Yeah, he rocks them too. You know, and it's funny. Well, it's funny how like your community kind of does this throughout the years. Like the cast that surrounded me in the early days of doing this, I don't think a single one of them. There was guys like Buried on Mars and the Cartridge Brothers and the Cartridge Club. I still have the very first Cartridge Club fucking T-shirt that basically had the soap from, you know, like the Fight Club or whatever. There was a handful of those guys out there. I don't think any of them still come by here anymore. But long story short, what was I getting at with that? Oh, there was this little period where everyone, you know, would be like, I'm in my Atari Creep cap. BTB did it. If you guys remember BTB, Brian, he had 3 really great shows. And they're still on there, so you can still go watch them. But 7800 Avenue, 7800 Atari, the Lynx Lounge, and the Jag Bar. And he was a classy dude. He would make these real classy. He was almost like a 60s kind of vibe, a hipster kind of guy. You know, let's make this drink. He actually had a really, really rad Christmas drink that he showed us how to make one year. But there was a time where it wasn't that I was being picked on for it, but everyone who did have a cap like this made a video. So, Poe is a huge Popeyes fan. Right on. I did not know that. At least if I did, I forgot. I just got my OG Tommy Peaky. Right on. Right on from Peaky Hat. I don't know if I've ever owned one of those. The Deathloop was great. It really is. It's kind of funny. That's mainly why I don't want to fucking play it right now. It's my understanding that they're all there. All the levels are there. It's just not populated completely. So, David Bohr, whatever it is, Angels from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV series is going to play Jim Rockford in the Rockford Files reboot. Really? Interesting. It's Borealis, right? Isn't that how you say it? Borealis? Alice? I like the Angel show more than I like Buffy. Fuck Buffy. She was not a very nice person. I don't think anyway. I always looked at her as selfish. My ex-wife, there was very few things she would get angry about. And if missing Buffy, ooh, I never had to sit there and be like, oh, I don't want to upset my wife. Not once, unless Buffy the Vampire Slayer was involved. Craziness. But I liked Angel a lot better. I don't know why. I have 10 of the Boston Scally caps. Just got my... Oh, no shit. Do you have the Frankenstein's Monster one? I love that hat. Have you watched Gangs of New York? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a fucking amazing film. Never mind movie. That is one of Scorsese's crowning achievements, if you ask me. I'll watch that before Goodfellas any fucking day. And maybe it's because it's about Irish people. You know? But yeah, absolutely. I fucking love that movie. Not yet. Okay, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. Just the Peaky Blinders, Brady Goat. It's an older movie, 3 hours. Oh, Brady, you haven't seen it? Oh, that's a great movie. Oh, you have to. What a fantastic film. And I never say that about Leonardo DiCaprio's movies. Not that I don't like him. I don't know. I can't not see Jack from... I can't not see him from, Titanic there. So let me pull up a game here. Where is the original version of this game? I'll let you guys know what I'm talking about here in a second. My God, there it is. You know, it's funny, Atari Age, and I complain about this every fucking time we play games. Atari Age puts out this list of ROMs to download, and I'm grateful for it. But it's like, they all seem to have like 20,000 different versions. Some are sound, some are harder, some are not, some look different, some play different, some are PAL. In this case, it's just, I don't know. I want to play the original. We didn't play the original the other night. No, what a dum-dum I am. No, dude. No dum-dum talk here. I'm going to bring the volume down so I don't blast out your fucking ears. Let me see what it's like here on OBS for you guys. You should be fine, I hope. I'll even bring my voice up just a little bit. Again, wasn't set up for the stream. Wasn't set up to stream today. And here we go. Thunderground, a Sega game on the Atari 2600. It's kind of like a Dig Dug meets, I don't know, combat. The idea is you're like this tank, you're digging through the ground. You're tunneling, I guess. Maybe you're not a tank. You're one of those spiral tank, or what do you call it, tunnel diggers. See, that was stupid. Shooting that dude was dumb. And there are things you can find underneath. And the idea is to clear away this part and blow up these reactors. Oh, I didn't even see him coming up on my booty. I don't think I've ever died in the first round like that. Blue tanks can come after you whether there's a trail or not, or I should say a tunnel or not. Whereas the guys in white, they cannot dig their own tunnels. Which is advantageous to your plans. Oh, down! Fuck. That was stupid. I'm not playing very well at all. I apologize. I am not taking great care to not be dead. Oh, shit, I got locked up there. All right, we're going to play for real. I'm much better than this. Down here, I just like to go in the corner and just let them come chase me. Come get it. If you go after points, it's probably one of your best bets to grab the stuff that's hidden inside the tunnels. There's usually two things. There's a key, there's a walkie-talkie, there's a shovel. There's a couple of different things. Whee! And I'm going to let him stay up there because he's going to dig that out for me. Look at that. Now I can just kind of run and hide and get some extra points by blowing them up. There are times where I'll sit there and I'll just go back and forth. Back and forth. That's that tedious shit you do for that high score, you know? But there you go. There you go. Oh, shit. I see you guys are chatting. Give me a minute and we'll talk about it. Now, with these guys here, what I like to do is I like to create a little tunnel, but make it obnoxiously long and zigzaggy, so at least one of them comes down here, distracted, and gets lost. See? There's always one. I'll get rid of that guy now. Get AI to replace DiCaprio with Chuck Norris. No, DiCaprio does a really good job in that movie. He does an exceptionally good job. He's not a bad actor. I don't know. I just can't see. It's kind of like whenever I think of oh shit! I thought he was gonna keep going. My bad. I went to look at the chitter chat. What's his name? Oh my god! What is his name? Oh my god! Not the bees! Him! Why can't I think of his name? Anyway, I can't not see his character from Raising Arizona in anything he plays. Don't tell me what his name is. It's gonna fucking bug me if I don't figure it out myself. Oh, that was dangerous. That's my middle name. I'll do that so they can both come out. Where's the second one? Fuck, this is stupid to do. See? See, I shouldn't have done that. Nicolas Cage. That's who I'm thinking of. I know you're all freaking out. It's Nicolas Cage, you fat fuck! Hey, comment. I told you not to tell me. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but... Alright, guys, come get some. Staying up here is deadly, but I feel pretty confident. I just almost got bloated up. Almost got bloated up. Oh no, I was supposed to be digging. I was supposed to be digging. But the blue guy's taking care of it for me. Thank you, sir. Let's see. What's Up Creep finally bought me a Harley vest. Ready to ride. Right on, man. Right on. Enjoy the bike. Be safe. There's a lot of dickheads out there not paying attention for bikes. Thank God I've never lost anybody to any of that nonsense, but... Oh, man. Oh, my God. Come get some, boys. Come on. Let's go. No, I want both of you. Oh, you fuck. That was all me. That was all me acting like a fucking knucklehead. There we go. That's what I wanted. Whee! Ooh, that was some hot shooting there, Tex. Ah, I got brave. I got fucking brave. Ba-da-ba, 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 ba-da-ba. Shovel. Why do I need a shovel? I think I'm digging holes pretty well. Now I have fucking free reign. Huh. Sucker! Nicolas Cage. Cage them in. Engage. Finally bought a Harley vest. Nice, nice. Unpainted Arizona. That's right. I forget what the slogan was, but fuck. The key. Get the key. How did I shot him through the wall. That was fucking rad. You saw it here first. You saw it here first. That was fucking stupid of me to do. Fuck, now I gotta wait for that second prick to come out. Okay, good. And these guys get pretty tricky dicky when it comes to... He's like, run away! Fuck, I was literally just about to say bad idea. Bad idea, kid. I thought they were gonna fucking... If you find cheaper furniture anywhere else, buy it. I forget what his real last name was, but that was funny. Would you buy furniture from a guy named fucking Unpainted Humperdinkle? Or whatever it was, you know? That's a fantastic movie. That's when movies were fucking fun. Turn! Oh my god. I know I complain about this every time I stream, but my D-pad is fucking chrome on it. And when I'm real heavy thumbed. Oh shit. I get real heavy with my thumb. And it slips right the fuck off. Fuck. That's a mediocre score if you ask me. Alright, let me see if I miss anything here. Not yet. You guys are talking about the movie. I'll check it out. What a dumb I am. Nah. Versus Chuck Norris. What's up, Creep? Finally got my right on. Huggins. I'll take these Pampers and what money you got there in the drawer there. All right, Off Grid. You have a great evening. If I caught you in time, my friend, you be well. Finish watching it. Should we watch it again? We high score maxing tonight. I don't know about that. I think my highest score was close to 300,000. You have to go over to Atari.io to figure that shit out. Oh no, that was dumb. See, normally... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Normally those guys aren't much of a threat this early in the game. Shit. Oh, I thought I got him. Oh my god. Regeneration. Fuck. Oh, I fucking just tried to turn around so I could get that blue bastard. You know what? This is what you get for fucking playing games. Ha! Your partner thought he was going to get me. You can't get me. You can't get none of this. Come on. Both of you. Yeah, here you go. Suckers. So much destruction. So much fucking mayhem. Oh my god, whatever are we gonna do? I'm really sending this fucking guy on a mission. I was kind of banking on him not turning around on me. Oh well. Oh, I was gonna say I just wanted to tease him. See, that's what you happen in a game. That's what happens in a game like this when you just fuck around. You find out really fast. This game's no fucking joke. This is the not fucking around crew here. The blue and the white. Oh, I didn't even mean to get him on the side. That was unintentional. Come on, boys. Let's go. Yeah. Your formation is fucking stupid. Fuck, I couldn't turn left. My point there was to do that and just bank away from the fucking dudes. It didn't fucking happen that way, man. Didn't quite happen that way, now did it? Oh, and I got the key. Yeah, I'm doing this. Shut up. Just till I get 50,000. It's gonna be a few minutes. Oh shit! All right, we'll move on. We'll move on. We'll move on. We'll move on. The timer was running out. Creep. You on iPhone? Retrocade on Apple Arcade is decent. I am not. I am not a cool kid. I prefer the Android. Unfortunately, I do not have the Apple for that particular item. Shit. But that's cool. I'll keep that in mind. In fact, I'll tell my girls that they have iPhones. Unfortunately, because we're poor, they're old as fuck. I had my finger on the down. The system of a down failed me. That's alright. I didn't like them anyway. Wait. There's two bands I was confused. System of a Down and one other one. Fuck. Alright, that I had no control over. That's fucking weird. I had my hand on the left direction and just went straight up. No, it's System of a Down that I like. I just wanted the kamikaze. Fuck, which is the one with that Tom Morello prick? Oh my god, what was their name? I think it's System of a Down I really like. It'll come to me. I'm sure one of you guys will fucking ask me. Let's play a different game. You know what? Let's go to another staple on my channel just for shits and giggles to keep things super simple tonight. We'll play some Galaxian. No, I like Audioslave. No, there was these two bands because they were super political, but one of them had that wicked prick guitar player. It was System of a Down and this other band. One was a good band, the other one was an okay band. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me fucking nuts now. Where's Galaxian? There's Gigolo. Galaxian. Fuck. Rage Against the Machine. That's the one I don't like. Fucking Rage Against the Machine. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. But System of a Down, absolutely. I fucking love them. Toxicity is such a amazing album. That's what it's called, right? RATM. You know what? If I didn't come up with that violation, I would never understood what you meant there. I'd have been like, what? What are you talking about? What did I miss? Hey, Creep, are the games you're playing ones that you've collected, or are they ones that you've managed to keep? I don't have any video games from my childhood. I've managed to collect them all. Right now, what you're looking at is Stella, though. It's the super duper Atari fucking emulator on my laptop. But the games I do have all been recollected. I don't have anything that way from my youth. The only thing I really truly have from my youth is my dad's guitar and a spoon that said Chris Did It from Cheerios. A Donald Duck fork. A puppet I made in 4th grade that my dad kept for some reason. A Father's Day card I hand drew for my dad. But none of my toys or any of that stuff survived. Oh, we got 2 triple threats, and I can't get the other one. Fuck you. But yeah, I can't stand Rage Against the fucking Machine. And I know some fucking fan is gonna fucking make this argument with me about whatever. But the one thing that really bothers me is when people don't fucking practice what they're preaching. Oh my god, the police just went up the street. Something going on in the mean streets of fucking Melrose, Massachusetts. But like the fucking guitar player, Tom, whatever, he's so fucking socialist, right? He doesn't mind fucking selling signature guitars on fucking through Fender, you know? Especially the most recent one, the Eat the Rich. I think it was the most recent one. The blue one. With the hippopotamus on it or something like that. Yeah, it's not the Soul Power one. The Soul Power one was the old one, the Black Strat. Which was fucking sexy. I think that's a sexy guitar. But, he's literally got a socialist message on a fucking capitalistic product. It's like, fucking get out of here, kid. He's like, I got a fucking degree in political science. Okay. Good for you. I can't stand that guy. I know. I shouldn't get this fucking angry about it. But there's just something about, preaching a message and then fucking blatantly fucking shitting on it. Literally shitting on it. And it's actually not the message that I fucking, or the disrespect to the message itself. Or I shouldn't say that, because it is about the disrespect to the message. But regardless of what his position was, capitalist or socialist, it wouldn't have bothered me either way. But since he's so hardcore fucking socialist, but he doesn't mind partnering with a fucking corporation to make guitars to make money off of it. Get the fuck out of here. Just make money. Make money, dude. I don't know. I can't respect that. Because I don't think their music was all that good either. Apparently I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong because they have an amazingly huge, the biggest, oh fuck! They got a really big following, you know? And you don't get a big following not being a good band. It's not for me. I'm not picking on the music itself. I don't even think he's that good of a guitar player. He makes weird noises with the guitar. He does the shit that me and my friends would do on VHS camera while tripping our balls off. And he just happened to use it to make money. Good for him. Good for him. I'm not even fucking mad. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. But we would drop some mescaline. Some dots, as we called them. Let's get some buttons. And we would just fucking use our instruments in weird ways. Thinking we were being fucking super experimental. Boom, 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 boom. That's catchy, man. And once the vocalist guy kicks in, I can't take it serious. Almost. I got another chance. Man, I thought I just got I thought I was just gonna die. Alright, well, it's not a bad first jam, right? Rage Against the Jam. Yeah, I mean, they're alright. I mean, do your thing with it, but they also made it on the Guitar Hero 2? That Killing in the Name of? I won't do what you told me. And then when fucking like COVID came around, they're like, do what they tell you. Do what they tell you. Not making this shit up, man. Fuck the rich. By the way, buy my brand new Fender Corporation product. Oh, Tricky Dick. Has anyone seen that documentary about Johnny Cash and President Nixon? And how, because Johnny Cash went to go hang out with Nixon, like a lot of his fans fucking bailed on him, thinking he was going fucking conservative or something. It's actually... Oh, I didn't see that dude on the left. I was looking to the right. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's actually a really great... It's an interesting documentary. I highly recommend it. It should be on Netflix still. I'll get to your comments here in a second. I see there's words. The words that say the things. I saw Rage a few times. At like festivals and shit. We had this thing, this place called Great Woods. And they hosted all the festivals because they had an indoor and an outdoor section. Ozfest used to be there. I think that's where I first heard of them, actually. Wasn't Ozfest. Fuck. Wow, I'm not doing very well at all tonight, huh? Oh, I thought I was going to get him. I get him. Fuck. There's another politically divisive fucking musician out there that a lot of people either like or they really don't like. Neil Young. I'm a big fan of Neil Young. And he's got this guitar he calls the Black Number One. I've been getting really obsessed with. It was originally a gold top Les Paul. They say it's a 53. So it had P90s. But he had it repainted in black. I don't know if it's nitro or not, like a Gibson would normally do. But he kept the P90 in the neck, and then he put a Firebird pickup in the bridge. It's got a Bigsby, I think a B7 or whatever they call it. It's got wear and tear from the fucking years. It just has a really great vibe. Fucking love it. I wouldn't mind getting like an Epiphone and making a copy of it, like just a visual inspirational tribute. Oh, I didn't have enough time. That was all me making a bad decision. I like to swoop, It makes me feel special. It makes me feel like a tough guy. Oh, man. All right, come on, motherfuckers. Come on, motherfuckers. Oh, what the fucking shit bag whore. They both should be dead. Hold on. My connection here must be bad. There's no way I missed that shot. Not a fucking chance in hell. I know I'm not doing very well. Chudley, what's up, man? Oh, fuck. I was going to wait for the green guy to go down, the purple one to get out of my way, and I was going to zig and zag to the fucking music. You know what it is? I want to get to the chat. I have no patience for the game right now. You know what we should play? We should play bowling. We should play bowling. Play a game that I can realistically stop playing without penalty of any sort. Come get it. Oh shit, me? What the fuck? Is Neil Young on the left then? I don't know. I don't even remember I was just being silly. I don't know what the controversy with him was. All right, we're done with games for right now, unless you guys have a request that tickles my fancy. We're going back to playing the guitar. I just remember when I was still with the Artisan Craftsman Supply Company, that something to do with Spotify, he took his fucking catalog down, and I don't know. But it had political reasons. I honestly don't know what his political point of view is. I would imagine he would be on the left side of things, considering a lot of his music was kind of hippie-ish in the early days. But he could be conservative, too. I don't know. I genuinely don't have an answer for you there. If I were to guess, I would say he probably leans more to the left, but regardless, the reason I said that was because there was a big to do with him taking his catalog down, and it was done for political reasons, and I don't remember what it was. And I'll be honest with you, I really don't care. I respect the principle over profit, regardless of what it was. Okay, let me get back to the... Column says, I'm 26, and the emphasis on digital downloads over physical discs for games is honestly sad. It's becoming more and more. You'll own nothing. Yeah. Yep. I've been saying that for a long time. I don't have much room anymore. I used to have a big collection, but I collect pre-NES physical stuff and some quasi-modern. Let me turn that down. But I do have a good handful of third generation stuff. I don't really have much for ColecoVision. It's weird. I thought I did. But I'll still collect physical for like Atari and television and stuff like that. On my TI-99, I fucking love playing that. I got an Atari 8-bit. I got the 800. But it doesn't have enough of those little memory cards in it. I need to max that out. I got a game that won't work without me doing that. It's angering me. By angering me, I just remembered just now about that. It's been years. So, Alice says, "Rip to Neil. Singer of the song breaking up is hard to do." No shit. Well, rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace. Gravestone, doves, and candles. Absolutely, man. It's always sad. It's always sad to see someone, you know. Megan says, "Doing better than I did at this game, Creep. I can usually get in the $60,000 to $75,000 range when I'm really playing it. It's actually one of the staples, and I've purposefully not played it for a while. For two reasons. One, because I fucking always play it, and two, you recently did, and I don't want you to think I'm trying to copy. Yo, so, Chudley McMuffin saying hello. I didn't even know Neil Young was politically divisive. Yeah, it was just that one thing. I really don't know what it was all about. I just Googled it because I was curious. I didn't want to share the same platform as oh, okay. That's what it was. The Joe Rogan or whatever. You know what? Whatever. Again, he chose his principles over his profit. I can respect that. Doesn't mean I have to agree with what he did or what he didn't do. Don't bother me none either way. Why will this not squeal? Oh, I don't have it in squeal mode. What was I just trying to play there? It's not normally played there, but I was already there doing it. Slow down, Chris. Copyright. Plus, I genuinely don't know the rest of that solo. Oh, man. Joe Rogan is a terrible comedian. He was good on Fear Factor, though. You know what? I never could... You know, without the name, I would never fucking put the two together. They just look so different now. How crazy is that? Yeah, I mean... My buddy will send me Joe Rogan clips, but it's usually stuff about, like, aliens and conspiracy fucking things, and it's never really, like, legit political. Oh my god, I had that in P90 mode. The pickup is a P-Rails. If you don't know what that is, it's... Well, you don't have to. You just need to know it's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome sauce. Let's see. All right. Well, guys, it's been an hour and a half. I'm getting kind of hungry. I think I want to have me some supper. Joe isn't a great comedy, but he did get me into jiu-jitsu. Right on. Jiu-jitsu is some fun shit. I never really got into it because I'm not very good at the rest. I'm good at getting out of holds. And that's because I got tied up a lot as a kid. My brothers and my sister were teenagers by the time I was walking around, or early teens. And my parents would force them to watch me. So rather than actually watch me, they like to tie me down and shit or lock me in closets and shit. And because of that, I became a really good fucking escape artist. But I'll leave you with this last song. A local thrash band from that later wave of thrash around 88. Nothing breathes, nothing grows, nothing here will live. Or I don't remember the lyrics. War after war in the homeland. Fall from the sky. You will die. Die. It's a band called Wargasm. The album was called Why Play Around. It's a lovely scenic picture of an urban area with the spray paints and all the stuff. And there's a clown tied up to, I believe, a tree and a bloody baseball bat next to him. And he's all fucked up. Someone just beat the snot out of this poor clown. I don't know what he did. But I would highly recommend it. Wargasm. It sounds stupid. Wargasm. The album's called Why Play Around. Amazing stuff. You get a little bit of classical, get some thrash, some power metal. It was a trio of individuals from the Boston area. Really great. They had 2 official albums and 1 unreleased, which I used to have a cassette recording of that they gave out their last show at the Venus de Milo. Their last official show from when they were, a young band. I mean, of course, they've come out since then and played a few reunion shows, but when they were still legit, doing their thing, and they were just like, all right, thrash is over, Nirvana's the thing, and fuck me. So they were just giving them away at the last show at the Venus de Milo. Billy's Bar. But either way, let's see. Godspeed, Chris, chat. Have a great weekend, everybody. Tilt the hells. School. So I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said till the hall school. But either way, do you know any happy songs about butterflies and fluffy cats? I know one really nice happy song. I played it actually yesterday live. We'll play this and then All right, I'll do the thing now, okay? I'll do the thing while I'm putting the guitar back together. Wherever in the world you are, I genuinely hope each and every one of you are doing very well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful, safe weekend. And I leave you with this. Oh, I forgot how to play it. Oh no, come on. Why'd that happen to me? Gotta cut my nails. There it is. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea. And if you allow me, I'm going to go meet him right now, just while I make my supper. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me this afternoon, this evening, whatever time it is, wherever the fuck you are. We got cats from Ireland. We got cats from Australia. We got cats from the States. What a wonderful time to live, right? It's amazing that I can share my stupidity with so many people, and you accept it. You take it in and you enjoy it with me and everything. Yeah. Butterflies, flowers, and kitty cats. I love it. I love it. It's all good, man. It's all creative. It's all fucking love. It's all hate. I love it. All right, guys. You guys be well. Thanks for hanging out with me.